Alright, this one is a special Bootsy request. We're going to play Battletoads. Now, Battletoads is one of the hardest NES games. I've actually done a video, if you check that out, the Nerd compilation clip collection, where it has the top 10 hardest NES games. And on that list, I remember, was Fester's Quest, TMNT, Castlevania.
Silver Surfer.
One that wasn't on that list was Transformers Famicom, but that was because it was an NES list.
Right.
It wasn't Famicom. Battletoads made it on number 2. So, Jekyll and Hyde was number 1, but it's my opinion though. So, what do you think? Battletoads one of the hardest games?
Definitely one of the hardest, no doubt about it. And I think most people can agree with that, right? Isn't it like known as...
I think it's definitely one of the hardest. Ghosts and Goblins is up there. I think Kid Icarus is one of the really hard NES games.
And like I've beaten a lot of hard games. I've beaten Castlevania, Ghosts and Goblins, Transformers Famicom, Street Fighter 2010, and actually both of us beat Ninja Gaiden 2 one time. That was really tough.
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden, that whole series is considered, you know, my personal, what I think is the hardest NES challenge, the obstacle course at the end of Double Dare.
Is that awful where you have to tap the button really fast?
Oh my god, thing. Yeah, that's
horrible.
One of the hardest. Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It is.
I should reconsider that list. We'll see. I don't know.
All right.
Get ready, Toads.
See, you'll often see in these games, I just skip right through the story. I don't give a shit about what's going on.
That's the way I feel too. I just want to play the game.
Yeah.
Now I know there's warps in this game.
There's a warp right here. There's a warp right here, but I'm not going to take it because what I'm going to try to do is beat this game without any warps.
Warpless Battletoads.
Which is much more impressive than using the warps, I would imagine, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, although the warp on this stage takes you to the turbo tunnel.
Yes.
And the turbo tunnel has a warp, but that warp, you pretty much have to be good on the turbo tunnel to reach that warp.
Right.
You know, the only thing harder than doing this would be to do it 2 players, which I hear it's actually impossible, right?
Yeah. Okay, so on the American version, which is what we're playing, that's the version of Battletoads that we grew up with, playing this game is apparently unbeatable because there's a stage later in the game, a stage with sort of a wheel. Bootsy probably knows what that stage is called. That stage, when you're playing it, if you try it with 2 players, the speed of it or something, like as you go through it, it's impossible to do it with two players. But the game was actually fixed in European and the Japanese version.
Which is the rare instance when the Japanese version is easier than the American version.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can beat it 2 players with the Japanese and European.
You know what?
version.
It's hard to explain, but there is a way around it. You can technically beat this with 2 players, even with that.
Really? Well, one thing I do know is that you can play it 2 players with people in the room with you. How about that?
I had to think about that.
Remember that?
Trying to say that.
Well, everything. Well, what he's saying, if Bootsy doesn't know, there a lot of games.
I understand now.
Look at last week's video.
Yeah.
When we come to the horrific realization that people do not play games with people in the same room anymore.
Well, that's the last generation or 2 of games. It's like it's been leaning more and more towards online multiplayer only because people are, they had headsets and playing games like Call of Duty that's popular, and people just
which is fine.
Yeah.
But why is it exclusively that?
Why not have the option to do local co-op?
Have the option.
So
you're not allowed to play with your friends in your own in the same room.
So here's stage 2. This is the point where the game is still relatively easy. These
two players is a pain in the ass on this stage.
These are the stages that everybody can pretty much get through.
Yeah. I've seen the first 3 levels of Battletoads a million times. I've only seen the snow level once, and that was after he coached me through the turbo tunnel.
Yeah, we did another video where I coached James through. That's one of the earlier episodes, and it took a long time to get you through, but you finally got it.
I don't have as much trouble with dodging the walls as I do with falling through those platforms. That was my problem. And still to this day, I'm not exactly sure what I was doing wrong.
Yeah, your entire problem was falling through the platforms. Yeah, from what I remember.
Platforms, as in the floor, basically. Like I keep falling through the floor. But yeah, check out that video for that whole ordeal. Oh, you know what? I also have to explain that we are playing this on a CRT TV.
Yeah, that's right.
Mike's TV over there is where we usually play it. But
I will say that Bootsy actually has beaten Battletoads on that TV with using the FrameMeister, but just for the sake of doing it as legitimate and original as possible, we're doing this on the CRT because that's the way we grew up with, and we figure let's make sure that this is as authentic as possible.
Were you saying, Bootsy, like even with the FrameMeister, isn't there? You're saying there's still a slight delay?
Yeah, slightly. I mean, it takes a game like this to really notice it. I mean, anything else you'd be fine with, I think.
Have you played the Japanese one?
I haven't. No.
Maybe after this we could pop it in because the whole game, the timing is different. It's
really?
actually faster than this.
It's a lot easier, and also like fighting enemies and stuff. It seems like easier in that.
I was being greedy there. If you hit those birds over and over with the sword, you can get a 1-up, and that's what I was trying to do.
Alright, so here we are at level 3. This is the infamous Turbo Tunnel. This is the beginning section of it, where you're just fighting enemies. But we're going to get up to the hard part in a minute. And what's interesting, which is funny because James has probably never seen later into the game, is there's more shit like the Turbo Tunnel, like later, that's even harder, which is what's crazy.
Yeah.
See, I got to the snow after the Turbo Tunnel.
Yeah.
By the time I got to the snow level, I had 1 life left. So I took 10 steps, and then I got hit by an icicle or something, and that was it. Was over.
Yeah,
after
that was it. There we are.
Great music in this game too, by the way.
And I really love
Memorable.
the rhythm, how the bike is actually kind of going up and down and up and down. And then there's times when you have to dodge, and you're going up and down, and then you kind of like land to the side and the other side, and then you just go back and forth like that.
Game's got a lot of rhythm. Even the pause beat has pretty famous.
It's like a beatbox, human beatbox.
Yeah, which they removed in the Japanese version, unfortunately.
That is very unfortunate.
I'm normally a fan of no pause music. I like silence, but this game, it's
You have to
it's
have
classic.
it.
Yeah.
This is a type of level that you need full concentration on, as you all know.
Yeah, we do.
But,
That's the thing that makes doing these live videos very difficult, because I know.
Oh yeah.
Pressure's on.
For the AVGN videos, when James beat like Ghosts and Goblins or Street Fighter 2010, he didn't do it while he was being the nerd. You know, you did it like in real life.
I did it by myself, like, alone, without any distractions. But at the same time, there was a different kind of pressure during that because it's an AVGN episode. So when I was playing Ghosts and Goblins, I was like, I need to get the ending recorded. I need to make it to the end of the game. If I don't reach because sometimes I'll already have the script in mind. I'll know how the video ends because I'm aware of the ending. I've seen screenshots.
Look at it, Nintendo Power
and I'm like,
or something.
Yeah, stuff like that. Tips, you've seen it, like
YouTube
maybe a kid, like one of your friends, get far in it or something. But you know what you need, but you can't finish the video until you get that far. Like Street Fighter 2010, I just remember wanting to show the final boss and wanting to get that far, so it's actually a lot of pressure doing that, and it kind of just gives you like a kick in the ass to beat the game when under normal circumstances you would just...
Alright. How are you at this part?
I think that's where I start falling through.
Yeah. That's the part where James had the problem with the little exclamation points.
Oh, shit.
Wow. I think that was the last one, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Wow.
That's fine. All right.
Nice.
There you go.
Thanks for your silence there. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Oh, and that's what I was getting to earlier. Is that and the whole point was that doing these James and Mike Monday videos and trying to do this live, talking while playing the game, it makes it a lot more difficult.
He is human. He does die.
That's right.
All right. Here is the snow level.
Yeah, this is like as typical of a level as you can expect from this.
Right about there is probably where I died. that I see, and I was like, okay, well, if I had a second chance, I could have made that.
Snowballs at snowmen. So you're not familiar with this level whatsoever, huh?
Other than the like, 10 seconds that I've seen.
Shit.
Now for me, in this game, what happens with me, I don't have a problem with the turbo tunnel. I've actually been able to beat that since I was a kid. What happens with me is, okay, so on the turbo tunnel, you can warp, and you can go to a surfing level. That stage, I can't beat it. I think that's, for me, that's my turbo tunnel. Like, I can't get through that no matter what. I still think if I gave this a really good shot, I would be able to beat this game using warps, because if you make it through the turbo tunnel without using the warp, you get to this stage, and on this stage, or I'm not sure which warp it is, but you can warp past the surfing level. I've never tried it, but if I was ever attempting to beat this game, that's the way I would do it, because that surfing level, I just can't do it.
Oh yeah.
I'll show you where it is on this. If I could get this fucking... Alright. Is there left here?
It's quite a ways away, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's like near
this
the
is
end.
kind of a long board.
Yeah.
I think around, or level.
Yeah.
You say board, it grows up
Stage,
board.
level,
Yeah.
board. Yeah.
Is that a big controversy? Is that
People
like a
people
big
give me
argument?
shit all the time because I always say board.
Well, people used to say Nintendo tapes. That was what they'd say.
And that's...
Nobody
No.
ever said cartridge back then.
Right.
It's not a tape. I mean, it's not a tape in any way, but that's what we said.
Yeah, right.
I think it was kind of because with movies, VHS tapes,
Yeah,
a
tapes.
lot of times we would just say like.
Well, you would
tapes,
also
like,
a lot of times you rent NES games from like the video
Blockbuster,
store.
yeah.
So it's like, okay, you rent a VHS tape and you rent a Nintendo tape.
Yeah.
People kind of confused it together back
yeah,
then.
there was even an article in Nintendo Power that acknowledged that and said they aren't tapes, they're cartridges.
yeah.
Like actually explaining to the
It
kids.
reached
like,
that point, huh?
It did. Like so, it was a thing. Like that's what people said.
Nintendo
Board. People said board. That was the way it was.
makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, is it a stage? Like, does it have like lights and?
What's the difference?
You know,
There you go. Right. What's the difference between a stage and a level?
a level. Well, does it have like a bubble in the middle? You know.
Ooh, that part's tricky.
Yeah. Oh,
Alright,
extra
so-
points right there.
I'm doing all right.
So do you know off the top of your head how many points it is to get an extra life?
Oh yeah, it's the 100,000.
Is it 100,000?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh,
every
shit.
100,000.
See, I was looking at the.
And the hearts
Whoa!
represent lives.
This is where the
Warp.
warp is. See that?
Right.
If you.
Yeah, I see, it's right
Right.
there. It's above. Yep.
Oh shit! Now I'm like all fucked up.
Well, you know what this reminds me of is like Contra and Super C. Like we both can beat those games
Yeah.
without codes, and we could do them really well. But whenever we're like on camera and we're talking while we're doing
Yeah.
it, it's like we distract
I'm
ourselves.
not trying to make any excuses or anything.
Yeah.
It's just you know.
Yeah, I know. Especially when it's two players, it makes it a lot harder.
I've seen Bootsy beat this several times now, honestly. Probably like four times now or something. And I've seen you do it with no warps and continues, but I wasn't talking to you the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, hey, what's going on? You know, it's like, it's really fucking distracting. Anyway, this is my nightmare
Okay.
level. I cannot do this stage for the life of me. And I've done this a million times too because I can hit the warp easily.
Tell me what's hard about what's the,
Just what he's
problem?
doing right now. Like I'll run into those logs.
Uh-huh.
Like every fucking one of those logs, like I'll run into.
Everyone.
and
Every one of them,
pretty
yeah.
much, it's so. Like watching him do this
Oh, nice.
is like he's making it look so easy. Because like I would never even make it to this part, and if I did, I would be dead.
Can
like,
is he jumping? Like what's going on here?
He's kind of moving back and forth and like just avoiding things. It's just very difficult to avoid.
Like when he's bounced up and that's happening on its own right there.
Yeah.
I like how you guys are like observing me.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So when he,
Right. I cannot get through that for the life of me.
how bad is the hit detection on the logs? Like can you be? How close can you get to it?
The hit detection in this game I think is actually very good. But just the patterns.
You're skipping. You're bouncing up and down. and it's like
You're bouncing up and down, and you have to move back and forth, and it's very fast, and just the pattern
Yeah.
of it, I can't do it.
And it gets worse with these mines later in this this level after this rat thing. And this rat is really hard, but this is what I do. There we are. All right. You just trap him against the screen here, and it's easy.
Nice.
Getting to this point is yeah.
Awesome.
But he's really hard otherwise. Nice. All right.
And he just gets through it. No big deal.
Not trying to rub it in or anything.
Top 10 hottest video game characters.
Oh,
I think Dark Queen's
Number one.
my number one. Yeah.
Number one.
I mean, come on. Her and April O'Neil. I'm taking both. Although I guess Dark Queen is pretty much exclusively a video game character, where April O'Neil came out of the comics. So you can, because I'll say that and be like, well, actually, April O'Neil's from the comic, Although there was a Battletoads cartoon.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, you're right.
Later though.
I think I have a VHS tape of that.
The game, I believe, came first.
I have to imagine that Battletoads exist because of the success of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right? Like this game was created.
I would think
imagine.
so.
Because
it was like so
the similarities. I mean,
like mutant reptiles and
exactly.
amphibians.
I would think so. I mean, when I was a kid, I always thought like Battletoads, it's just trying to be Ninja Turtles, But Battletoads is good in its own right, though, where a lot of things that tried to be Ninja Turtles were pretty crappy. But Battletoads, Battletoads is pretty cool.
And this is a memorable game. It came late in the NES catalog, but it's memorable because of its difficulty. And if it wasn't that hard, who would really?
That's why we're still talking about it to this day. It's because it's so difficult.
Yeah, it's true.
It's crazy. I was at Comic-Con and I was in the Xbox room and they had all these new games. I'm looking around. There's all these brand new games coming out, and then I just see Battletoads because they're re-releasing it, I guess, or whatever. So I wonder if they'll have the 2-player option still, where you could play in the same room with people.
I wonder when they re-release it if it's gonna be the original hard version or if it's gonna be like the pussied down version.
Because that's for today. For today, that's a pretty hard game.
For the re-release, they are fixing the 2-player.
Oh, really?
But they were thinking about that, if they should morally fix it, if it was like a moral thing. And they decided to fix it. And the part on the you know what I'm talking about.
Right? Yeah, I do.
This looks atrocious, by the way. This looks like a nightmare.
It's not an easy board, not an easy level, not at this point. And here's the last part.
Look at this shit.
I think what makes for me what makes this look tough is that the screen scrolls. Oh boy, you pretty much just have to memorize where all those spikes are.
You have to know where you're jumping.
Yeah, like you couldn't.
Yeah. You can't beat this the first time.
No, I don't think so.
No,
Did you?
No. But then you actually have to do it, and there's like this part. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is like.
Yeah, it's not just memorization. It's like okay, even if you memorize it, try to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. A physical challenge.
That's why this game's so crazy. It's both levels of hardness.
Here's the last snake, but look what you have to do.
Hump the snake. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Wow.
There you go.
Wow.
It's through it.
That looks like a tough stage.
And that is the snake pit.
So halfway through, I believe.
Halfway?
Yeah.
Oh, the game! You haven't even seen. This game gets a lot crazier.
This is
Turbo Tunnel 2.
Yeah,
oh god.
Basically, right.
Wait until you see Turbo Tunnel 3.
What, are you kidding me?
No, I'm not actually.
Turbo Tunnel 3? What do you mean?
Well, I think of that as that wheel thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anytime you're racing on something really fast.
Well, it doesn't. This one is the one that actually looks more like a Turbo
Actually,
Tunnel.
Battletoads Double Dragon had a lot of those kind of parts where you're racing really fast. Which by the way, I forgot to mention that as a hard game. That's a hard NES game.
I said in a previous video, I think it was the Silver Surfer video, that I thought that was the hardest NES game. I'm probably I'm gonna take that back because I think this game is probably harder than that.
It is, yeah.
Yeah. This is the Turbo Tunnel in Hell.
There you go.
Yeah, oh boy.
Yeah, the Turbo Tunnel in Hell.
Yeah, you've almost there. You go. You got it.
I think the game definitely has its variety. It's pretty crazy, actually.
Check out this shit. Forget off the top of my head.
Oh,
and that's the one up too.
Oh, what a tease.
That's painful. This is probably one of the hardest stages in the game. From what Bootsy's told me.
Wow.
There you go. Oh, well, it's a good thing you got it.
Yeah.
It's like I feel guilty talking.
I know.
It's like the only way I could describe it is if you're like trying to count money and someone is just shouting random numbers at you.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Ooh. Wow.
There's the end here, I think.
Oh, you got another extra guy
not
there?
yet. I think there's...
You did, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you just know that one up was coming up, or what?
Yeah, look at this shit, James.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Look at this.
Alright.
Fucking
Here's
crazy.
I think here's the end.
This is where it gets really crazy. We're gonna just let him, don't distract.
Just stare at him instead.
Yeah. That's not gonna help. But you can put your hands in front of his face, see if that helps.
Oh yeah, that might help.
And pull the controller out of the... Oh,
The last one. That was the last one.
This is crazy.
yeah. Look at this shit. NES hell right here.
This is where NES games go to die.
Oh, again, the last one.
Shit.
Wow.
Wow.
That was nuts.
Well,
alright.
so it goes like dun, 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 and then the last one is like dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, they don't make it easy.
No.
These springs look hard. I would imagine.
Yeah,
they
the
remind me of
controls
like
are a
those
little-
Super Mario Brothers, the springs.
And then you have to time it
Yeah.
too here.
Oh.
I feel like the stage that looks the craziest to me is the one that comes up a little bit later, where you have to like run after that rat.
Yeah.
That one's fucking the craziest. It's a stage,
awful.
I think.
That's one where you need a CRT TV as
Yeah.
well. One of those things, you know. It's like,
That one's like a fucking nightmare.
ooh, I got lucky there.
I made it to this stage with you. We played 2-player mode in college, and we got to I think there's a robot at the end of this that you fight.
Sort
Like
of.
sort of a boss. I don't know what he is,
Right.
but like a boss at the end
Looks
of
like
this.
he's from Tron or
And
something.
I remember I died on that, and you kept going, but
Yeah.
that's the furthest I had ever made it in the
Okay.
game. But with your help, though, so it kind of doesn't count.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
That sucks. And now I lost my weapon.
And like I said, the furthest on my own was that surfing stage.
Now, what's weird is that if you have that that pole that I was hitting the things
Yeah.
with.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh no!
Whew.
Don't talk.
Yeah, right. That's a problem. It is.
Yeah.
You could headbutt things when you have that pole in your hand, but when you don't, you can't headbutt the things that are on the wall. It's weird.
Huh.
Alright, extra guy there.
I wonder if you're the only person that knows that. These are great tips, though, for anybody, for the new audience of people that are going to play it on the Xbox,
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like a tit, like squirting milk.
Shit!
Oh man.
Got one up right there. It's just
Those things eat you, huh?
stop getting tits off of my mind, and maybe I can beat this.
I mean, that's all I think about. So it's hard to do that. That thing looks kind of like a tit too. I mean,
Oh.
Ooh, lucky there. See, every time you mention tits,
tit with
I die.
spikes, spiky tits.
Spiky tits.
There you go.
And then, yeah, that's also good. That's forgiving as well. They give you 1-ups, and then they'll reappear. You know, if you die.
This guy, I guess he's not a robot.
Oh shit!
Whatever this guy is.
He looks like he's in Tron, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's like
I mean, you know what it looks like.
A football player.
Oh shit!
I mean, it's too easy, but
What?
he's like holding his dick.
Oh.
Like, I mean, just look at it. Like,
Yeah.
Oh shit! What am I doing?
it's too easy of an observation, but it's there.
Yeah.
It's
I didn't even. I
no,
didn't notice that, but you're right. Yeah. So it's like a football player holding his dick.
He's like in like some kind of athletic gear.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Game's got everything.
I should have been crushed there. I don't know why.
Yeah, I was lucky, right? It had compassion.
I remember this
Yeah,
guy
right.
being really
Oh.
difficult too.
He is.
So how far did you make it in this?
With Bootsy, I made it to that guy,
Okay.
but I died, and that was the furthest with him. With
Two players.
With me by myself.
Oh, okay.
With me by myself was the surfing stage.
Mm-hmm.
With that rat and everything.
This
which
has
is much earlier.
my vote for hardest level in the entire game, and it goes on forever too.
This
Right.
one here.
Mm-hmm.
The hardest thing is the duck, right?
They're pretty vicious. Those ducks, you'll see.
Oh no, it's not the duck. It's that fucking shark thing, right?
Yeah, you'll see.
Yeah.
I anticipate dying
Yeah.
many times on this. This is also another thing where you need to know what's coming before you do it. See these spikes and stuff, like what direction.
Well, I think the entire game is you
Yeah.
need to practice. It's a practice makes perfect
Yeah.
kind of game.
Guess and check,
You guess
trial and
and
error.
check, yeah.
Right. That's what's really frustrating, I think, because that's kind of unfair. You know, it's not just
You can't
your
beat it
ability.
your first time. Yeah.
Like I know to push right here
Like,
and then left.
no
and then,
matter
you know.
how good a gamer you are, you're not going to be able to do this the first
Yeah.
time because
It took me 20 years to beat the turbo tunnel, and still I think it was just luck.
maybe that's another thing why you get so frustrated with it. Maybe you're thinking like, you know, oh, I could beat the whole game or whatever. It's like it's not that type of game. It's like you have to know everything, every
It
step of
starts
the way.
off very easy.
Yeah.
And it really kind of tricks you.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh.
This is outrageous.
Oh. One of the hardest stages in video game history.
It makes me sick just looking at it.
Yeah.
Makes me sick. Just looking at it.
Yeah.
You said you think this is the hardest stage in the game, right, Bootsy?
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, different sorts for different folks. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Turbo Tunnel, some, you know, like the surfing level. You might be good at this, you know.
Right. Probably not.
But for me, this is I have the hardest time on this.
Right.
I think the worst thing looks like that wheel. That wheel looks awful.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The wheel on this level, you mean? That I'm
Yeah,
about to.
or that sprocket, that's coming out
This
like
thing,
right
or-
there. Yeah,
yeah.
that looks pretty bad.
Wait until you see the rat thing that chases him like a little later.
Yeah. once you get
that
the-
sucks.
Any of these, I think, would qualify as a final stage in any other game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're all telling me like future things that I haven't seen yet. You're like, oh, and then there's this one part where this, and I'm
Yeah,
like, Jesus,
yeah.
when is this gonna stop? Like,
It just doesn't. It
When
goes,
is this gonna stop?
it's relentless. It goes on
it's
and
like,
on.
you're still talking about things that haven't come yet.
Oh my god. There's a lot that hasn't come yet.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
This game's nuts.
it is.
Definitely one of the hardest Nintendo games. I don't think anybody would argue that, if not the hardest.
Yeah, someone.
Number 2 for me. Yep.
Yeah, I think some people say this is the hardest. These.
In my opinion, but yeah.
Some of the hardest NES games I can beat, Zelda 2 and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Like I'm really good at both of those, but I would say this game is by far harder than those.
Oof.
You know what I've beaten? That's pretty crazy. I beat Milan's Secret Castle.
Oh yeah.
That's a crazy game. And Super Pitfall. I actually beat
Oh
that.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's a fucking hellhole
Yeah,
of a game.
that is a
This,
hell.
we can watch this here.
Look at this shit. Like a nightmare.
Oh, I didn't even know. For a second, I thought you ruined it.
Nope.
I thought he
Threw
did
into the
too.
spikes, like,
Yeah.
why'd you go that way? But that was the way to go.
Yeah, he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
Don't doubt.
Oh shit. Alright. This is the hardest part, I think, right here.
Oh,
Christ.
that's crazy.
And here's the part. This is what I was talking about here. You have to
Yeah.
kill a shark, and then
Oh yeah.
they'll keep giving you this one up.
Because this is the hardest part of it.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at this shit. This is nuts. I've seen him do this before.
Oh, the duck.
Oh, the rubber
That's
duckies.
just- They hit you once.
Yeah,
you're
the
dead.
rubber duckies just kill you.
They just kill you.
Fuck up that fucking duck.
Yeah.
That's the one up you're talking about?
Yeah, they keep giving it to you, you know, otherwise.
Because they know that this part's ridiculous.
Yeah, they're like, well, we gotta fucking do something.
Kill that
He
duck.
can't run into his
Oh,
bash because of
nice.
the water.
That, and not only that, but it moves at a different, like, speed than you, so you have to keep jumping up to it.
I like how they just go upside down.
they
That's,
don't
that's
even
their
like
death.
that. Did they come back?
I don't know.
I hope not.
I'm always moving on.
Right.
Oh my
Uh,
God.
Oh, this
here's
is
the
this
hardest
part. This is the hard part.
This is the hard
Yeah,
part?
watch.
Oh, I
Oh,
avoided him.
wait. Didn't happen. Not usually that guy attacks.
No, this part.
Oh, here we go. Oh, no.
So they keep you just gotta keep doing this over and over.
Oh my god.
Whoa, we got lucky there. Oh shit.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, at least you get the extra guy. One up life
Yeah,
insurance.
I mean that's the thing. You need to get it. And what's actually good about this is even if you die over and over and you keep getting that one up, your points go up, so you can get extra lives through that too. You know what I mean? Like 100,000 points,
Yeah.
you get the extra.
I think to get extra guys.
Yeah, so you could theoretically die on purpose. You know,
Mhm.
just get the points and stuff. This thing. I'm at the mercy of this little
Scary
blowfish.
looking fucking thing.
Yeah, he is. Little piranha.
There you go. Oh. Oh, extra guy
Yeah, just got
too.
an extra guy. Now this is the hard part because he comes back,
Oh. There you go.
and this is hard too because there's this. Oh shit, he's up here.
Oh boy.
Nice. There you go. All right, here you go.
Alright.
Very good.
He could bite you through there if you go against
Really?
the wall. Yeah.
That's bullshit. That's like a
Yeah.
glitch.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
And there you go.
All right.
Wow.
Made it through.
Oh my god, I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Wish on it. All right. Here's the rat one.
Oh, this is the one I think is probably the worst nightmare.
Yeah, it's really frustrating.
By the way, listen.
Top 10 hardest stages in Battletoads.
Yeah. I think there are 10 stages, right? Otherwise it's 12?
12, yeah.
Oh my god. What stage? What is this again?
This is like 9 or 10 or something?
There's actually a way to end this right here, actually, but
Really?
I don't do it. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. You wait for him. I mean, there's a way where you could kill the rat there.
Really?
And the stage ends. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Wait, didn't you just kill him though?
And there's another
He
one.
comes back.
Oh, shit. Man, it doesn't help that my fingers are sweating.
Yeah,
I was gonna ask you about that.
He has to stop the rat here. Check this out. Yeah.
There's another chance to do
Okay.
it.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that one.
around here.
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh
no.
Fuck, and then if you miss them, you're fucked.
Maybe you can catch up. I don't know.
No.
yeah.
It's gonna be close.
Oh, fucking electric.
Man.
That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah.
But one last thing.
Ah.
It was closer than I thought. I didn't think I would make it that close, to be honest.
I will say I've seen you have much better runs of this game.
in general. I mean, really, I'm not making excuses, but speaking while doing.
Yeah.
I've had some runs that are better than this game.
I can't do it. I don't think
Hit him. Oh no.
it's over.
Ah.
Maybe you can catch up.
No.
Matt, look.
Sure?
Oh.
Ah.
Fucking the electric is. They don't give you a break with that.
I can't believe I was actually that close, but that's fucking
Twice.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then I have a guy, and then I have an M boss to beat.
Yeah.
Isn't that outrageous?
Oh my God.
It's getting down to the wire here on your lives too. You
know.
need to do it.
Fuck them.
Oh.
That.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Now I have to beat this guy without dying, basically.
Ooh.
He doesn't look intimidating or anything. Looking to double.
I'll kick his
The
ass.
devil. Yeah, look at his mouth is just constantly open.
Yeah.
Like he's screaming.
Oh boy.
Alright, good concentrate here.
I've seen a few guys like this at like Iron Maiden shows and stuff. Shit.
Shit.
Alright, I can't die.
More like Man-O-War.
Man, but
Alright.
All right.
Very good, very good.
man,
This is it. So this is the infamous stage that can't be beat in the American version with 2 people.
yes, you're right. At the beginning, I think the second player just doesn't move.
I don't know what the problem is exactly. I thought it was more that if 2 people are on screen, there's like lag, so that the thing,
I think the player 2 just there's no way to go. He just stays behind.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure what it is. I've only heard about it. I haven't done it.
And this is the level that I can't beat on a newer television.
Really?
Yeah.
Although you did do it on mine, but I have the FrameMeister.
Yeah, the FrameMeister helped.
So you have done it with the FrameMeister.
Yeah.
But isn't
Not
there,
right away.
Did you say there's a part where even with the FrameMeister, it's like there's still
Yeah, it's still like that's how. I mean, that's a testament to this game, like how the game design, how
Yeah.
See, you saw me doing this on the TV normally, Mike, right? It was just I wouldn't even make it this far. Look how far ahead I am.
That spiral chasing him was like a lot closer, and now he's a lot further away. So
Yeah,
I mean, this looks like a good run right now.
Like peppermint swirl lollipop thing.
Peppermint patty. Like it's like off screen right now. That was never like that when we were doing it before. It's like the lollipop.
A Lollapalooza. That's what it's called.
Does it actually have a name?
Yeah, it's called Lollapalooza.
Oh,
really?
That's what the
Really?
tour is named after. Yeah.
Wait,
The tour is named
the tour
after?
is named that?
After
Well,
a lollipop.
the tour was like 96 or something? Or
It went for years. Yeah. They
When
did a
did
bunch of- early '90s? It started.
Early
like 92 or 91.
So Lollapalooza
So
is
you're not
named after
kidding.
the thing about.
Well,
I'm not kidding. No. I mean,
this was before.
what I'm trying to say is the lollipops are called Lollapaloozas, not this thing.
Ah.
This thing's really easy too, and I shouldn't have died.
By the way, this is the one I think is the third turbo tunnel.
There we are.
Nice.
It's not really a turbo tunnel, but the way you're being chased and
I
stuff.
love how when you ram that thing so hard that it hit the side of the TV screen.
Yeah. This goes on forever. Oh shit.
Very long stage. So you're on your last guy here, but if you can get an extra life, maybe you can do this.
Ooh. Shit.
Disappearing platforms.
Yeah.
It's a staple in NES games.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Alright.
You got rammed by the ram.
Well, let's continue.
Do you ever use the other Battletoad?
I don't think you can. In one player?
Oh, you have to choose him?
Yeah.
Okay.
The arcade, This made it to the arcade, right? Or no? Afterwards?
Well, there's a lot of different versions of Battletoads. I mean, this game's on Genesis, it's on Game Boy, it's on
Right.
like everything. But then there is different versions. Like Super Nintendo had like Battletoads and Battle Maniacs, which is a completely different game. There's a Game Gear version. There's arcade. It's just endless amounts. But this is the most classic, famous one. That everybody, when people talk about Battletoads, they're not talking about the Game Gear version. You know?
Yeah.
They're talking about this. These guys are tough. They take a lot of hits.
I know. It goes on forever, and then they're trying to get it down.
Yeah.
And they go at different
Still.
speeds. I know.
Oh my God.
That's why if you have that pole.
Fuck this game.
That ram is like one of your strongest things too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Finally.
I mean, it should be hard because it's near the end, but
That's just
it's a little ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I did it again.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh, is that?
That was his last guy.
Oh no.
Now he's got another continue. Oh.
Fucking shit.
Is that? Oh man.
Is that like a 2001 or Star Wars reference or anything like that? Do you recognize anything?
It looks like its own original ship.
Now,
Looks
there's
a little more like a bird of prey, I'd say.
See that warp right there? That'll take you to the turbo tunnel. Oh shit!
It's amazing that there's a warp so early on in the game.
Yeah.
Like the
I know
first
it's
2 seconds.
so early.
It's like I actually used to try to get that warp, but it's like
Yeah, it's not easy. though.
unless you get it like immediately. Like you have to run to it. Like that's your only chance to get it.
Yeah.
It disappears.
I gotta say that is still some commitment to be going through the game a second time and still not doing the warps.
Yeah.
Warpless run through, still staying true.
All right. I have to say it looks great on this television.
Wow.
These TVs are still great,
When you look at anything old on a CRT TV, even if you watch a Laserdisc on a CRT TV, it does look great because that's what it was made for.
Right.
But then you watch it, if you try to watch something old on something HD, it's it's
Yeah.
not always that great.
Right. Like I try to watch an old TV show on like my 4K television. It's
Oh,
like a lot of
yeah.
times it looks like shit because it's blowing up this little
Yeah.
image. You know, it's meant to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just a different technology, different age.
It could look interesting sometimes, like watching a Mega Man on a big HD TV and you see how large the pixels are. It can have a different appeal sometimes. You start to sort of appreciate the blocky art style and everything. So it's just a different kind of look.
Alright. And this is Rash, right? As opposed to Pimple, I think.
That is Rash, yeah.
And
Pimple
Zitz is the one.
Pimple, I think, is the
The
yellow
one that's-
frog, right?
Oh.
No, Zitz is the yellow. I
Zitz
think
is yellow? Okay.
Pimple's another green. Pimple's the one you're rescuing.
The new game is gonna have their cousin Acne, right?
Acne, yeah,
Yeah.
gonorrhea and herpes.
See what I'm doing here? You could hit these birds.
You hit him a lot of times. You know, I've always
You
wanted
get
to
a
see a
one-up,
record.
though. You get
Yeah,
a
keep
one-up,
doing it, keep
yeah.
doing it, keep it going, keep it going. Yeah.
Does anyone have any trouble with this part of the level?
The only tricky part in this part is when you kick them. You have
you
to
can
watch
fly
that.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta let them out a few times just so that you don't kick yourself off.
Yeah.
You know.
Are you having a better run so far?
Yeah. I mean,
Probably hard to tell at this point, right?
and yeah, it is. I am already.
What's your favorite cereal?
It's
Go ahead.
probably not very interesting. Chex.
That's good.
Or just regular Chex, right?
Yeah.
Or I like Crispix. Crispix
Yeah.
is good.
And frosted mini wheats.
Oh, so that's the secret. If you want to be good at Battletoads, it's frosted mini.
Hey, they're
Wheats.
not paying us. Don't mention them.
Well, you mentioned it.
There. Okay. Pedaling in. Oh, it's a little quick. It's a weird little graphic here. That little, when they explode, because that's the same thing as the warp. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it looks exactly like it.
Yeah.
Also, when you blow up the those yellow like walker thingies.
Yeah. Same thing. Right?
Mhm.
Oh, what happened here?
That's fucked up.
Oh, look at
my
this.
God, wow.
Are you stuck in that? Oh wait, that thing's
Oh,
not
there we are.
Wow. That was crazy.
Yeah, I never saw
It was
that.
all fucked up.
This hasn't gotten any easier.
Doesn't look like it. Ooh.
Oh, I got the one up.
You have a lot more lives.
Yeah.
So wait a second. So all your hearts are full. So you actually get more than the 5.
Yep. That's right.
I actually never realized that until right now.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
So you don't even know how many you have.
No, I don't keep track. Once it goes below the 5, then I start to worry a little bit.
Right.
Why is that surfboard patterned after Charlie Brown's shirt?
Is that another thing where you don't have to hit anything when you go over that ramp when you're going over the waterfall?
What do you mean?
Like, would you be able to fall off of that? Like if you hit down or something?
Oh, I'm not sure. If I had to guess, if I had to choose my favorite level, I would probably say it's this one.
Why? You feel like it's the most fun, or?
Yeah, I think. It's very hard, but
It looks the hardest. I don't know. That's a
Hardest,
tough.
right.
That's a tough one.
I don't
They're
know.
all hard in their own unique ways,
Yeah, it's true.
and I haven't even played them.
I don't feel like there's many other. I'm trying to think of other video games that have like something similar to this level.
Mhm.
I can't really, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything like
I
this.
think Bucky O'Hare on NES actually has
Oh.
something very similar to this.
Okay.
Which that's also a late release game, so I'm
Yeah.
wondering which one
What came first?
came first.
I've beaten that game in college.
Yeah.
remember? It was fun. I remember.
That's a great NES game.
Yeah, it was really
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, that'd be a good one for a video sometime, actually. I'd probably put that in my maybe my top 20 like NES games. It's a really, really good game.
Yeah, I'd like to borrow that from you if I
Yeah.
can.
I used to play this game, when I was a kid, and it was
Yes.
amazing. It's amazing to see like this far into the game, and it's amazing that it's taken this long. Now we're adults playing this.
Yeah.
In our 30s.
It really is.
And finally seeing this far into it, it's really, really crazy. If I would have seen like this level right here when I was a kid, that would have blown my fucking mind. Because I think at that point, the furthest I had seen was maybe the ice level.
There's a warp on the snake one too that could skip this. You could skip this level.
Yeah, that's good because I think most people
Yeah.
would need to skip this level.
Right. This isn't.
They were at least, forgiving enough to put the warps in
Yeah.
to make the game
yeah,
easier
beatable.
in that
Yeah,
respect.
that's true.
Yeah.
I mean, I used the warps to beat it the first time.
Mhm.
Yeah.
No warps.
That reminds me. There's like a lot of that in games, like this. What is it? The swing and the swinging hammer and Karate Kid. We have to go left, right, like quicker.
Oh god, that's awful.
Yeah.
That game fucking sucks.
I still never really
That's like
figured
what this
out
is
like
here.
the.
If you stand in the middle and punch, it's like, wow.
And he's hitting the pointed like end of it. It's ridiculous.
Your favorite thing to do in a game is catch the oysters in the bowl in Three Stooges, right?
God, that's the worst. Oh, that is the worst. And it gives you that stage like.
I don't think I've ever seen you get so pissed off, other than doing that the oyster in the bowl thing.
Yeah. And he's talking about because he was there when I was playing it and recording it.
Yeah.
So
Too bad we didn't record that.
I was so upset. I hate that.
I know you hate that, and you love the Three Stooges too, which is interesting.
Oh, like the game's horrible. The game is not. It's the Stooges.
The game is not the Three Stooges.
The Three Stooges made that game, so if that's what they're going for, like as if they were game developers,
Right.
Because the Three Stooges have had almost every kind of employment that there is.
Right, that's true.
Like they're doctors, they're firefighters, they're carpenters. I could see them as game developers, fucking it all up.
Yeah, like remember we were talking about Mo Howard playing like Final Fantasy VII?
Yeah. We're just imagining.
And going crazy. You go crazy when you play these games, I think.
Yeah.
This looks pretty insane, huh?
Yeah.
For somebody who's never done it before.
Oh my god.
Got it.
Wow.
Alright, nice.
All right.
Knock out that limbo pole.
That's what it looks like.
Vertical limbo pole.
I like how he gets that
limbo
weapon.
pole.
Vertical limbo.
Imagine somebody like.
Is that the first time you've heard that before?
Yeah. I've never thought of a vertical limbo.
I told you go crazy playing these fucking games.
I'm just picturing like a guy
Yeah.
showing up to a to like a patent office, be like, here's my invention.
Yeah. Vertical limbo.
The vertical limbo pole.
Like, how would you do it?
You have to be a weird guy.
You have to be a weirdo. It's for the weirdo demographic. People who like to go sideways when they're limboing.
Yeah. Like Pee Wee Herman could probably do it. Uncle Fester.
Yeah.
Those kind of people.
You have to like stand
The
on
fringe
the wall.
The fringe.
Ernest, probably.
Yeah, Ernest could do it.
Ernest.
Let's get all those guys together. They'll be doing your vertical limbo all day long.
Something Spider-Man would do.
Yeah, Spider-Man? He'd be in there.
That's true.
Yeah, I want to see somebody do a painting. I want to see a painting of Spider-Man with Ernest and Pee-wee,
Yeah.
like all these characters that are limboing sideways
Yeah.
at a party. They should be all wearing Hawaiian shirts and everything.
There we go.
And you actually, when you jump up here, you want to stay to the left because he'll fall down and kill you right away. Like without you even having to be able
Nice.
to press yourself.
I feel like you're doing a lot better now.
Juggling them
Oh, we got another guy.
Yeah.
right while you're.
Damn, look at this.
There you go.
Yeah.
So had you ever like seen this level before the last time, or?
No.
I know Mike has. You haven't?
I mean, I've seen screenshots of the snake stage.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
seen, I think the one with the peppermint twist thing.
Yeah.
Uh,
The Lollapalooza.
Yeah, there you go.
The peppermint.
But no,
twist.
I've never seen anybody actually play it. Because, I mean, everybody you talk to, Battletoads, it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, I got to that turbo
Thirds,
tunnel and
yeah.
that was it.
Third level, right?
No. This was never a game I owned. It was a rental for me.
Yeah.
I'd rent it a couple times, I think, and we'd get to that turbo tunnel and we couldn't
Yeah.
beat it.
I had I owned this game, but I didn't go for Super Nintendo. I think I was so bitter about how long it took me to get these games to work, blowing in them and all
Oh
that
yeah.
stuff. I
Even
actually,
back then.
Yeah, because I had Atari, and those games always worked, you know.
Yeah.
So I thought it was like bad design, and it was like real
Yeah. You know
whatever.
what?
So I switched over to Genesis, but I got it later. So I was playing Nintendo. I still had Nintendo, and I was playing games while others had Super Nintendo and Genesis and stuff like that. So I owned this game, and I played it. I think Super Nintendo came out in the same year. 91?
As what?
Battletoads.
Oh, as Battletoads. I don't know.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, 91, 1991.
Yeah,
Really?
I think so. 91, 92, something like that.
You know, I was thinking, there's also a rubber ducky in Silver Surfer, too.
You're right, yeah.
From the very beginning.
All the hardest games have rubber duckies.
Yeah, if you got a rubber ducky, then you got a hard fucking game.
Is there-
Way.
Oh my god. Oh, jeez, where's that
Yeah.
duck? Yeah.
See how I have to hit it, jump, come up to it. And this one is hard because there's like he turns around a little sooner because it's the end of the.
He didn't
the
do it that
fight
time.
Yeah. And this guy's a big dick. He's a. You never know where he's gonna go. That's the thing.
Fucking dick.
Now the shark will come up and I have to get by it.
Remind me of the baby sharks
Ooh.
in Jaws on
Yeah.
NES.
Oh, yeah. It's like the same thing.
Yeah.
That's the same shark. That's the
Right.
the same.
The same exact
shark, yeah.
baby shark.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There we go. This is the end, I believe.
You could actually kill him if you kick him through the wall, but I'm not gonna risk it.
Ridiculous.
Have you done it before?
I have, yeah. That's how I knew.
There you go.
If you want to stay here too, stay on the right, and so you don't get hit by that. When you fall down, you don't get hit by that ball. Little word of advice.
Master tips from Bootsy.
Just getting close here.
Oh, no.
Oh man. Oh man. Yeah.
No, the electric.
Oh shit. Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Oh!
Oh my god.
It's that electric you get.
Fucking.
Oh. Oh nice.
Yeah!
All right.
Went through the electric.
Oh shit.
It's our screaming buddy.
Oop.
Oh man.
I still have a lot of guys here. Let's kick his ass there. Oh shit. You know what I'm trying to do is that when you hit him up like that, sometimes they'll
There you go. And an extra guy.
Yeah.
And you just hit 901, I
You see
believe.
how it'll go to the right a little? That's when you ram him. Sometimes he doesn't. See?
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? He starts going the other direction. Like that. for
Yeah.
instance. Sometimes. Early on, he falls straight down.
There you go.
Right?
So that was level 10.
10.
2 more,
You bet.
I believe.
Yeah.
Or this is 10.
This is 11.
This is 11. Okay. So we're getting near the end of the game again. Didn't take that long, actually.
No.
I don't feel like. I feel like you did
'Cause
this
I didn't
quicker.
Yeah, because I didn't continue or anything. I've heard people say this is the hardest level in the game.
I believe that.
Oop, I just screwed up there.
Yeah, before it was off screen. I don't know. You can make it now.
Other than the first one, I think this is the easiest. And this thing is easy to kill as well.
How did you learn the names of the things? Like this snake pit and like the.
They tell you on the screen.
Oh, they tell you on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
And probably the manual too. Actually.
Yeah, right. I just remember the Life Invader thing. Oh shit.
Let's see that
Kill
the
this
manual.
thing.
Oh shit.
Oh. Kill this thing.
Have you ever even looked at the manual?
Oh, come on.
Oh, that pig that we just fought. His name is General Slaughter.
I thought it was.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah, actually. Come on, come on, come on. I was getting confused with Sergeant Slaughter.
Right.
Alright, it's not.
The ducks, Bootsy, are called steel beaks.
Steel beaks?
Mm-hmm.
Steel beaks.
The tits are called sentry drones.
You like tits better though.
I like tits a lot better.
Whoa.
Alright, so here we are. Back to the final. And this goes on forever.
Whoa.
Yeah, Vaders. I don't say Life Invaders, they just say Vaders, actually.
Oh, alright. Maybe it was too close to copyright.
But with
Worried
Darth
about
Vader?
George Lucas, no, Space Invaders.
Space Invaders.
The snowballs are called snowballs.
That's pretty creative.
What are the snowmen?
The snowmen are... Let me find it.
There are a lot of characters in this.
Yeah. They're called snowmen.
See, there's like kind of a rhythm to these things. Like when I'll turn away and then I'll... Oh, well. Then they come after him.
Oh.
That's alright. Oh, look, I maxed out the score.
You maxed out the score.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now you can't get extra guys.
Yeah, that's what sucks.
You know what's
Come on.
so weird, Bootsy?
What's that?
I'll have to show you this after, but in the instruction manual and on that fire level,
Yeah.
the bike in the fire level looks completely different in the instruction manual. Look at that.
It isn't a bike. It's a like it's a jet.
Yeah, but I know.
Really?
It shows
But
a bike. That's weird.
In this, it's like a thing with 2 wheels. It looks like the Flintstones car. It's like a Flintstones
That's
fucking
weird,
car.
man. That's weird.
I'll pause. Let me see it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
show.
just look right there with the fire. Yeah, look at that.
Like they must have
Oh,
changed.
yeah.
They changed it.
it. Yeah.
This got printed before they were
Yeah.
done making the game.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, just in time. Wow, I
Nice.
got lucky there.
So this is as far as we've gotten today, right?
Yeah.
So we're back.
Let's see, that's what.
And
That's
it took
the thing I have to remember. 'Cause,
10 minutes less time too.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better.
Pretty good 3-dimensional space going on here.
yeah.
Does the bar help out a lot?
Yep. With these guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I would have been here for 10 minutes trying to kill that guy. I always like how he looked as he's like just lying there. He's like all goofy looking.
Yeah.
You get those bars from those walker guys, right? Those like tall walking guys that break apart.
Yeah, I guess they're the same thing, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Right here. Oh shit.
Can't even see the bottom of the screen.
Oh no. Oh. Ah.
Oh.
Ah.
I fucked that up. That sucks. I have a lot of guys in here. That part's really hard. Oh shit. That part where I died is like very difficult. The guys is just flying around trying to blow you off the things.
Mm-hmm. Can't believe you maxed the score out. I don't think I've seen you do that before.
No, I do it a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I do it a lot. I can suck my own dick. And I do it a lot. That's awesome. Wet Hot American Summer is going to be a TV show coming on the air soon.
Soon.
Is the can coming back?
Yeah, it's got it, right?
That's my favorite part.
Oh,
Come
no.
on, this fucking bullshit here.
What is that thing doing?
Oh.
Not even moving.
Oh.
Grab your
Okay.
bar.
I'm trying.
Show him who's boss.
Fuck this thing.
Damn.
There's one more.
Slimer and the Real Ghostbusters.
Got it.
Yeah!
All right, nice.
End of the
So,
game.
This is the end of the game, huh? What's she doing? Oh,
Doing her little stripper
who
dance.
does she think she is? The Tasmanian devil?
She's a slut, huh? Look at that outfit. I've never seen something like that
Oh,
in
shit.
Nintendo. That's very...
In NES?
I mean, look at that. Look at that outfit. She looks like a hooker.
I don't want to be fighting her.
Yeah.
That's the last thing I want to be doing with her.
You want to be ramming
Oh,
her,
you know
right?
what? Ramming her. Oh shit! I'm not even paying attention here.
Yeah, you better...
He's fighting for his girl though,
No, he's fighting for his friend.
and the girl.
Oh, I forgot about the girl. Yeah,
Wait a
you're
minute.
right. Yeah, there's like other characters that you're trying to save too.
So it's Pimple and
that whole spaceship that you see in the beginning, that's like the good guy
Yeah, I
spaceship,
forget.
and like there's other characters.
well, who cares about the beginning? Let's look at the end.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Oh.
Fuck. You never quite know where she's gonna go.
All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. I was a little too liberal with my punches and stuff, you know. I have to be a little more conservative, not be as free. I saw I had a bunch of guys, and so I was just like, you know, doing whatever I wanted.
Get her. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
Shit.
Oh, ooh. Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
It's toast.
Got it.
This chick is
Nice.
toast.
Is that it? Is that the game?
Yeah, she could hit you one more time coming up there.
Oh, that would have been cheap.
Yeah.
So you know to get to the side.
Yep.
Robo Madness.
She says something different every time too.
Really?
Oh my, there's several
Snot,
different-
snot gobblers?
Snot- no.
What? She leaves though, huh? Oh, there's the girl.
Nice. She retreats. You don't kill her.
Yeah.
She goes to the next game on Super Nintendo.
Wow.
And there it is.
There you go, gentlemen.
Just flying away there.
Yeah. You know what? No warps, no continues. That run.
Congratulations.
Nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we've gotten Silver Surfer. We got Battletoads. What's next on your...
the Back to the Future.
And so the Dark Queen is defeated once again, retreating into the shadowy margins of the galaxy to recuperate. You gotta read fast because you never know how much time they're gonna give you.
if you and I were to sit here and try to beat the game ourselves, we probably still would have a really hard time. What's needed in this world is an instruction guide of how to do this.
I'll be starting my own series entitled Bootsy Beats.
Bootsy Beats.
And where I'll be giving pointers and, you know, kind of strategies of what I do to beat these games. And not coincidentally, the first game that I'm going to try to tackle is Battletoads. And I'll show you, as best I can, how to get through it and what to do. Because we could barely just touch the surface of, you know, what to do in these games. You just you know, made observations and stuff.
Right.
There's a lot to think about.
A lot of hints and tips.
Yeah, a lot of hints and tips. And stay tuned. Keep watching Cinemassacre because very soon you will get to see that.